Hello, eighth grade parents. My name is Serge Bolio, and I am the Director of Music for the Londonderry School District, as well as the proud high school band director here at Londonderry High School, along with my colleagues Joe Mundy and Danielle Lachavo. We are the music staff here. Um, just a few quick things about the music department. Every year, we have about 25% of the school come through our doors every day. Um, we have a lot to offer, a lot of classes that are offered for students looking to perform, and also a lot of students that just need to get their fine arts credit. Some new offerings for next year as well. We have a really supportive community here at the school. Um, you know, uh, Doing music here at Londonderry School doesn't mean you're alienated from the rest of the school. A lot of times that happens at other school programs, but here at Londonderry, the music program is really well respected. Especially the band for all the accomplishments the band has had over the years. Quick, just overview of the course offerings. A lot of what we'll do is go down to the eighth grade band and chorus classes and talk to those students on a normal year. We may be doing that virtually in the next few weeks, but your child will get that information in their classes, and hopefully we'll get them excited about doing the stuff that we have to offer here at the high school. But real quick, we offer a concert choir and chamber choir. We have two levels of choir. Concert choirs for all the students coming in as freshmen, so that is definitely open to them if they wish to continue their choir experience. The prerequisite for chamber choir is to have accomplished a year of concert choir, but chamber choir is our more select group. It's an auditioned group, and that is taught by Danielle Lachavo. Our orchestra is a string instrument only orchestra, but always a great group of students, and that's co-taught by myself and Mr. Mundy. Um, and we annual performances throughout the year as well as the other groups, and just a really great group of students. So Intro to Jazz is also another class that we will talk to those eighth grade band students about. And that is, the focus of that class obviously is to introduce them to jazz. So even if they've never been in the jazz band before at the middle school, they can still do this class, and it's open to flutes and clarinets, oboes, bassoons, of course, all the traditional jazz instruments. Piano Fundamentals is a course that is open to the whole school. I mean, regardless, there's no performance requirement, and the students are welcome to participate in that, and that will also, if they're not interested in a performing group, will satisfy their fine arts credit. New for next year is a basic guitar class, which is piano is a half semester, and so is basic guitar. And that will be taught by Joe Mundy. And that's a new course offering we're hoping to get off the ground for next year. So if your child's interested in learning the basics of guitar, they can take that, and we will provide the guitars for them. Color Guard is a extracurricular activity that takes place after school, but is of course a very big part of the marching band. And usually the Color Guard folks will go down and talk to the choir classes later in March, usually in a normal year, to kind of get them ready for, and if they're interested, talk to the eighth grade choirs and orchestra and students that are typically not in the band. So they will talk to them about that and give them some more information on that later in the year. And then, of course, finally, the Londonderry Lancer Marching Band, the pride of the community, is, of course, a great organization to be part of. We have so much information for the students and you as well. So just basically an overall highlight to just understand is we will be getting information out to the families. We do start up some pre-school year stuff, actually starting in May. We invite the eighth graders to come up to the high school, whether they're signed up for band or if they're, a lot of times students, we have a handful of students that are on the fence, they don't know if they want to do it, they're welcome to just come try. And if they haven't signed up for band, they can always go to see their guidance counselor over the course of the summer and make that change. But we offer the eighth grade band orientation nights in May, every Thursday in May, or at least 2 or 3 Thursdays in May, to get them up here. We have the high school students, they're eager to meet them, they play along with them, and a lot of times I hear every year parents will tell me that their child was adamant about not doing band, and their parents forced them to come to this one trial practice, and they came. They get back in the car and they're like, "Mom, I'm doing band next year." So it's usually a really positive event. We also do a lot of summer stuff, and again, it's not really we don't tell the students and it's mandatory. Like if you're not there, you can't be in band, but we certainly want them there. We want them to, it's all in preparation for our fall marching season. So we start learning the halftime show music over the course of the summer. And certainly if students are on vacation or if they're away at camps, it's not, they're not getting penalized for that. We certainly try to make it accommodating. In the band program itself, our busiest time of the year is the fall, but we make a big deal to tell the students that the flexibility of our program is to allow them to be able to do other activities. So every year we have numerous students, probably about 50% of our band participates in some kind of fall activity. And we work around their schedules, and our families have always been great. Students are great with, if they got to come late to a game or if they have to come late to a practice, they let us know, and usually the parents are great about, getting them there, and we're fine. So we're really flexible with all of that. Sports, sorry, I meant to say band is a 1-year commitment, so it's a full year course that the students actually take, and they get credit for all the activities that they participate in. And of course, we're really hoping to get the band back on the road next year. Unfortunately, our trip last year was cut short due to the pandemic, but we were scheduled to bring the band to Washington, D.C. and New York to march in both of those St. Patrick's Day parades, and our select symphonic band was scheduled to play at Carnegie Hall. So that was a real bummer, but we're looking to hopefully get back on the road next year. And I can't make any guarantees, but I'm really hoping to take the band to Disney during April vacation. So that's definitely going to be an exciting, and not just the band, potentially the whole music department. So we're looking to hopefully do that again next year. And, we can't make any guarantees until we know more about the state of the COVID pandemic. So, but anyway, there's a lot of questions. I'll definitely be sending out information, especially to the band folks, about what's coming up and what they need to know. And but a lot of times we get students that are sort of apprehensive because they see this giant program and they think they can't do it. But that is totally not true. Every year we have students come in that are, not confident with what they're doing, and we break it down so they can learn, and we make it simple. We make it doable for everybody. So certainly if you have any questions, I included this information as part of the website here for tonight's thing. So feel free to click on that. My contact information is in there, and feel free to reach out to me anytime and ask any kind of questions. Thanks. Good night.